What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Poopa Plow Plays More, Captain of Industry. Let's get to it. So we're back in Captain last week, or Friday. Yeah, Friday last week, before we went and watched Artemis come back. Or the Orion's, whatever, the whole thing. We built a little ore sorting facility. I did add access in here for trucks. Which, by the way, they go very slow across the... I didn't realize they went so slow across train crossings. It's kind of great. I'm not gonna lie. It's such like a slow thing. So what I actually did is initially I had a crossing here. Well, all these trucks you can see that drive around, they were all going through here. So they'd go slow and then slow, all the way through. So I was like, no, I'm getting rid of this one down here and make the trucks drive around. It works a lot better. I could put a big bridge in, actually. Maybe I should do that. I realize that track looks elevated. I guess it's just a shadow thing. I could put a bridge. Oh, I gotta do that too. I could put a bridge in. Oh, we're already in VSync. Okay, good. All right, I wasn't sure. Normally I turn that off when I'm playing to save video card, but hey, I guess I forgot, so it's all good. Any hoozles. So I guess the goal for tonight is gonna be to kind of rebuild most of this. And yes, I did say most, maybe not all of it, but most of this over yonder. And yeah, over yonder. By over yonder, I mean in this area here. So what I've actually done is I kind of started a basic setup here. Steel, we have a priority going here because we are going to be making our maintenance in here, and of course our maintenance needs to be the priority of everything that we do here, of course. So that all needs to be the number one thing. So let's place that there, and then select our SOP, which is actually just going to be, so you gotta love that it's just steel into that. Okay, gotta love it. All right. Oh, the things we can make. Chat, I forget about all the things. Oh, I forgot you can make, yeah, that's right, I forgot you can make tofu in this game.
Queen of Dragons San Wolves 0 just resubscribed for 4 months. Hey y'all, how is everyone this fine evening?
Queen of Dragons, what's we're doing? How are you? What's poppin'? Long time no see. Thanks for the resub. All right, so what do we actually have running here, chats? So we have a lot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. Now these we're making 24, and these are of course only making 12. So realistically, 3, we could probably get away with 3. Let's do 4. Never enough maintenance. Justin, what's up? Thanks for the stream streak. What's poppin', man? How you doing? Never enough maintenance, chat. Just remember that. Never enough maintenance. Sorry, we need to lay down some more groundwork, because it's just kind of annoying to work without it, to be honest. Not that it's much better to work with it, but it's better than staring at all this gravel the whole time. So all right, let's do that real quick. I don't think there's going to be anything quick about all that, by the way. That's a lot, but that's okay. You're going through a lot of stress lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Fuel hauler, I don't believe that I have. Would be weird if I have met your ex-wife, right? I don't know a lot of people, so I'm gonna say that no, I've never met your ex-wife. I try not to know people, to be honest. I try not to know anybody. I try to avoid people like they are the plague, because most of the time they are. Just for the record. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so that loop is going to be just like the loop that we have over here. So this right now, the way that this is currently set up, this is iron like plate, and it all goes through here and then runs up to here, right? And so this storage capacity is just for making parts. So basically, if we go over here, these north 2 things of steel, which we're changing to steel as well, but these north 2, that's set as the priority, and that will go, that'll be for maintenance exclusively. So maintenance is, yeah, it would be odd, I would assume. The answer is yes, it would be weird. Wait, somebody lied to you about woodwork? Like, you make things? Okay. Well, I almost just said a bad thing. I've been hanging out with Fuel Hauler too much, chat. I almost just said a bad thing. I almost just said something really bad. Okay, let's actually, you know what? I don't like 4. I like 6. Because in St. Louis, 6 is a serious number, okay? Because it was Stan Musial's number, all right? So we're going to go with 6 because I think that's better. Why not? Oh, man. I almost just said something. I almost had to, like, open mouth, insert foot kind of thing, you know? Man. Oh god. So how's the weather? You know, chat, yesterday I was hoping to like work on our lane and mow the grass at the farm and like all this stuff. And all we did was went and we hid in the shed because it was so windy and miserable and just awful at the farm yesterday. So it was one of them days where like you could sit there and just kind of like feel the shed around you moving in the wind. Yeah. You just had hail. Oh, dang, Packers. Oh, yeah, you guys are in the zone for today. I remember seeing that, yeah. Yep, this week could be, there could be some crazy, crazy weather this week. For sure, for sure. All right, I really want the ground to be made here, but we know that we're going to need a storage here, chat. Right? We're going to need a storage. So let's do that because we like storage for sure. All right. But yeah, that's not good, Packers. Not good at all. Hailing for 20 minutes. Wow. Wow. Jump set with the, okay, I gotcha. Your car's dead. Oh man, Packers, that's not good, man. That is not good at all. Chat, I need my trucks, by the way. Stan Musial was the greatest Cardinal to ever live. At least that's what most people in St. Louis will say. Pretty much everybody in St. Louis would say that. Yeah, Stan Musial was the greatest Cardinal to ever put the uniform on. Fuel Hauler, like the bird on the bat, you know that one. Yeah, the greatest Cardinal ever. Stan Musial. So yeah, okay. Oh, they're all having to drive in there to get the concrete. And that's so slow. Is it bad if I say I want to build a bridge over this train track? Oh gosh, I should have staged my concrete over here, but I also didn't think that far ahead, so it happens. Yeah, that's who Stan is. Stan. 19 days. Packers, 19 days, but who's counting, right? Not you. Not you, Packer. Oh, wait, they can't get into this loop, can they? Dang it. Here, let's copy this real quick, and we'll put this in here so that they can get in there to do their job. Do the job. Come on now. So otherwise they're gonna, oh, actually they're doing it from here to, okay, all right, we're cheating. Hello, we're cheating. Anyway, while that's doing its thing, so we need our, I don't even know where they're at. Is that bad to say? Under vehicles? No. Where is the nope. Blueprints? No. I don't know where the thing is that I'm looking for, chat. Maintenance. That's it. I found it. I could have just done it this way too. This is the way I prefer to do things. Oh, this is what I'm looking for, chat. Let's just copy paste that right there. Hooray. Hooray. Yeah, we're gonna copy paste that, and really we should probably because we're gonna need more of these, because let's just be real, is that actually enough? Okay, these need electronics as well, so we need to put these wherever we can get electronics, which currently, by the way, we do not have electronics being made over here, but we will remedy that situation eventually. So it's not a big deal. Just saying, eventually. All right, so we're gonna put those like scoop like that. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And then we're gonna be scrolling back and forth a whole lot tonight, by the way. Just for the record. Okay, so vehicle parts and research. Okay. So honestly, we might just start knocking things out of here, but like part of the system over here is still gonna live, I think. For a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna take my research over there. I think I'm gonna leave that here. I think I might leave that here for now. Yeah. But that's okay. Okay, so what we actually need to do then is get another storage, okay, over there, and then priority little doodad, because we like the little priority doodads, for the record. So if we just do that for now, and then Kerplunk one of these in here. Yeah, I said Kerplunk. Remember that game, chat? That game used to be so much fun. That was the one with like the marbles and the little oh god, what would you call those? They were like little plastic doodads. It's not what I would call them. They were little plastic things, and you would you'd try not to drop the marbles, you know. It was kind of a whole thing, actually. Okay, so that'll take our priority into here, and then from there we'll come out of here with a flat belt. That might all be too close now, actually. Nope. Don't you dare go there. No. Okay, and then if we go up, I think we're too close now. which I kind of expected that, to be honest. Yeah, we're too close. Okay, which is fine because we can, that's why we're doing stuff in planning mode here, because we can move stuff. At least to a point. Okay. Oh. Beautiful, Clark. It's almost like I drew it up that way, chat. Almost. Now, again, we do not have electronics being made here yet. So before we can actually turn this on over here, I am going to be having to make or at least ship in electronics. Maybe ship in is the, well, no, I want to make them here eventually, but that's got to be up here somewhere. Because I'm out of, yeah, I think we'll do it up here somewhere. I haven't quite decided that part yet, but that's okay. I really just want my concrete to be made, and these dudes are having to go so far to get the concrete. Is the problem here? They won't take it off the boat for some reason, I guess. They want to take it out of storage first. Of course, these storages I did also want to destroy. So I guess they're finally coming over here to, like, do that. I guess. Here, you know what? We have the technology. Let's use the technology that we have, shall we? We have the technology to be able to do this, to help this out a little bit. Yep. Nope. Nope. Beautiful. And then can we just Unity build this? Do I have Unity? I have a lot of Unity. Okay, we're fine. Come on. And then and then should we make it British? Now, for those guys to get in there, hopefully they quit driving across all these train crossings. Are killer because they're so slow. That was a lot of Unity. I'm almost out of Unity right now. I kind of just used it all to build that bridge, but whoopsie. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Hooray! One truck's using it already, although that's a load of iron ore. Not quite the intended purpose, but that's okay. So now if I really wanted to, I could pause. Although they still need excess in there. So hopefully these trucks getting concrete will just take this route. Because, yeah. Although maybe we just pause like the north one and then... Or like, where's the... Okay. Copper's there, or the iron, I should say. The iron I'm hauling in a lot. So here, let's we can pause this. And then they can no longer use it. So they will be forced to take the new bridge. Hooray. Yeah, bridges are a nice touch in this here little game. I'm a fan of the bridges. Why are you trying to go that way, bro? You can't go that way, bro. Turn around, Terror. Put it in reverse. Come on. Goodness me. Can't have anything nice. Not to mention they also have to drive like all the way over here. My truck mobility on this map is not very friendly right now, I guess you could say. It's not good, honestly. With putting giant train tracks everywhere, to get trucks around this map right now, it's kind of a interesting one. I guess more key bridges, although like these train tracks aren't in their final places, some of them, so it's kind of hard to build bridges and stuff if I don't exactly have my trains where I want them. So it's fine. They'll be fine. I think they're coming down here, taking this bridge, and then they have to, yeah, it's fine. It'll be okay. It should go faster now that they don't have to go across all these crossings and go super slow. they can just zip across the new bridge. It's okay. All right, let's keep building over here. I should probably go ahead and start working on copper. As long as you don't burn bridges. But fuel hauler, I don't know if you know this about me, but that is kind of one of my favorite pastimes. Most of the time I would say it's unintentional. I think most of the I think that's a fair statement to say it's unintentional most of the time. But boy, oh boy, it's happened. I have burned some bridges in my day. I'm quite good at it too. What if I put a crossing on the track going up to the smelter? You talking about, I don't know which smelter you're talking, up here? I think we're okay. The other thing is there's actually like 14 different places that I have concrete stored, so you just do it on purpose and in an explosive fashion. Really, Adam? I am actually really good at that. I'm pretty much the bridge burning champion of, well, a few different years anyway, over the years, a few different times. It definitely happens. So yeah. The right track where I was at. I don't have to go all the way around. You mean like right here? No, it'd be this track. This guy? I could do that. I don't know that I want that there permanently, but I could do that for now. Yeah, I can do it for now. But again, I don't think I want that there permanently. But that's okay. For now. All right, CBM, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? Well, it's popping. Yeah, so that'll divert. So they won't take this bridge anymore. So they should just go past town, hit that, and then they can hit there, and then they can hit this one to do a big chunk over here. Yeah, that should help a little bit. The other problem, like I said, though, is I do have concrete kind of stored in multiple places, so there's that too. But they're working on it. For some reason, they're really invested in going here. But like this whole row is concrete, and there's still 4 big storages out here full of concrete too. So not sure what's really going on there, but that's okay. But they're working on it. They're out here paving. It's just kind of annoying to build on the rock, so yeah. Kind of annoying. That's all right. You're doing good. Glad to hear it. Wait, what did I just see on radar? Little tornado watch out like south around the Kansas City area. East Kansas. Interesting. Looks like there's some issues going on out there right now. Okay. We got a chance of rain tonight yet, or kind of all this week. Honestly, it's kind of a weather week to be paying attention. You know. Oh no. Why can't you? What? Wait. Why can't you? Why can't you go there? Oh wait, can you not go there because that's pot? Wait, I thought that was only pausing it for truck traffic. No, that's not the issue. Why? I don't know what his issue is, but he kind of grumpy. but that's okay. No, what did I do, chat? What did I didn't do anything. That track's fine. I didn't do anything. That's the weird part. I literally didn't do anything. Nope, I don't want that. I do not understand what his problem is. But that's all right. I mean, it's not all right. We need him to run. That's our guy moving our iron ore. He needs to be moving. It's odd. Maybe he doesn't like the bridge. Oh, you know what? Is that it? Is this bridge too low? Wait, hang on. Hang on. Should be getting right now. Oh my god, did I put the bridge in too low? That looks fine. That bridge looks fine. None of my trades, they're all they're all super pissed. Can I manually make him move here? Okay, should be getting rained on off all week. Yeah. It rained enough yesterday to be annoying. It didn't rain enough to do any good. In fact, it rained enough that, like, there was raindrops on the truck, right? Okay, it's not... The bridge is totally high enough. What else did we do? I literally didn't change anything else about the... I put that one... Wait, hang on. Chat, this is not right. Put a crossing in, they said. It'll be fine, they said. You gotta have it the right. You gotta have it the right way. Here, let's send some trains around just to make stuff move. I got all these rock trains that are just sitting here now. Because that one's currently... This ore sorter's not really doing much right now. The main ore sorter is still kind of doing all the work, so... Listening to chat. Yeah, fuel hauler. That's what I get.
bbears0313 chaired x100 found it.
Found it. What's up, Bear? You know, I kind of thought when I placed the thing, I was like, something doesn't look right. Because it had like the little yellow markers on the track. I was like, something's a little strange, if you will. That's okay. We got it. We got it. Look at all of our paving that's happening. We're paving the world, chat. For the record, it's not John's fault. It's my fault. So it would have worked if you did. I know. All right. So copper, for smelting copper right now, we only have 2. And of course, we're going to upgrade to the bigger. So probably 2's still fine for that, right? Because we're going to go to the bigger furnaces. So there's that. So let's see, we're one past. I want to keep it on, like, I want to do that, you know, in line. If possible. Yeah, it wasn't John's fault. It was John's fault. I think fuel hauler, it would have been fine. The problem was I copied an existing one. Because see, if I put that there, see, it does it, right? But if I copy this one and then I rotate it, because I had to rotate it because different orientation of track. But if I rotate it twice, see, it's gonna place, but then it's like, I can't do that. So it actually, it is smarter than me, but I could still find a way to I almost just said another bad word. I just want to fight. I just want to say bad things tonight, Chad. I don't really know why. But I kind of want to. I just want to have an after dark stream. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't do those. So, but I did play some GTA yesterday, chat. So yeah. How goes the flat earth it's going. If I could speak English, that would really help once in a while, you know? But that's okay. So the flat earth, it is it's coming along. It really is coming along.
Jacob 2348 cheered X100, ahoy there.
Ahoy. Hi, Captain. I mean, hi, Jacob. What's up? What's the green lines? I put that in. It didn't work. I'll explain it in a second, though. Promise. You weren't happy when somebody lied to you? I hate when people lie, by the way. Yeah, not a fan. Into my mouth.
Jacob 2348 cheered X100. Wait, I thought we disproved the flat earth theory.
No. The round part's on the other side. This side, it's half a sphere, half domed. I don't know, something like that. Adam, what's going on, by the way? So the flat earth, as you guys know, basically from like the... Actually, so this is untouched right here. So this was like the shoreline, and this little bit of grass kind of stuck out a little farther. That was also shoreline. So this was all water, very deep water. Filled all that in. I'm working on filling in some dirt back here, although I'm trying to put trash underneath it so I can, you know, maximize my dirt. And then I'm also making a little flat kind of corner here as well. And kind of the goal here recently on the map has been to basically start building down here so that I can flat earth over here. So that's kind of what's going on, where why I'm rebuilding things over here is so I could start flat earthing other places, you know. And I've been actually working over here. This was like an iron mine. There's not that much left, actually. There's some. Been working on moving all that iron, or not iron, that's coal. I've been working on moving all that coal over here just so I have a stockpile of coal. I have a nice clean stockpile of iron ore, and I have a little stockpile of copper back here too. So, and then let's see, I have a stockpile of pure limestone over there, which I'm still digging limestone, of course. And then I have a huge sand mountain here that I hauled in. This is all just like a bunch of pure sand here too, which is pretty cool. So it's going. The flat earthification, or it's going, man. The flattening is going. We'll just put it that way. It is definitely going. So, all right. So here, chat, we need sand and the crushed copper ore, and we need to connect to coal. Which coal is on the middle belt over here? Okay, we probably should have put coal on the bottom belt, but like, that's okay. It's fine. Craziness. What's that, Jacob? What's that? Wait, what did that? Did that? Why did that? Oh, there we go. That's a good, yep. Oh. But yeah, so we're doing things, and yeah. You have to wait. What? You have to build a roof? Yeah, I mean, I've only moved a little pile of limestone, Jacob. That mostly was over here, actually. Yeah. I haven't done much over here yet. I did build a ramp down just in case I wanted to get over here. I cut all the trees down, you know, and then I'm I'm actually flattening off this one too. I've got my aquatic excavator over here loading trucks. I'll do a lot more over there, hopefully eventually. My main goal is to get this island flat. I want to get this mountain range out of here. To be honest. I would like to get that out of here, but I also haven't been working on it, so there's that. But anyway, back to here. Okay, so we need that. So let's extend this out just in case we ever want to like add on to that. We can do that, and then we'll extend this belt. This is the belt that we need. And again, we're gonna go farther than we need because you never know. Okay, so now, so the green here, initially I kept that, I painted the ground green because I was like, oh, I want trucks to be able to run here. And then I closed it all in with train tracks, so the trucks don't really run through here anyway. For right now, I still have that open. There's a whole part of this game that I've not really ever messed with, and that's the painting of the ground. You can write stuff if you want. You can, you know, put a bunch of thumbs ups. Make sure to like and subscribe for part 2, you know, like it's kind of crazy. So yeah, that was kind of my initial thought with that, but it's a whole thing. All right, so these need to be iron, the crushed iron. Oh, that's the wrong button. This one. Okay, and actually, yeah, that's fine. That can be crushed iron. That's okay. It doesn't really matter which one it is. You figured I didn't want company. Why would you figure that, Kimmy? I was early in the morning. I was up early yesterday. That was yeah, I was up early for me yesterday. And that's when I was in GTA. Why would you say I wouldn't want company? I never said that. Putting words out there now. I didn't do that. I was only in GTA for like it wasn't very long. Half an hour. I literally just went in there to spin the wheel and kind of, what else did I do? I spun the wheel. And I did tighten up a job once. I got my level 100. That's what I did. I meant crush copper, yeah. I usually DM you. I was just jumping on though. I was mostly just jumping on to get my wheel spin, and then I was like, man, I'm so close to level 100 that I just decided to do that. Where are you trying to go? You can't get to those now? Oh. Chat, all the darn train crossings that we need to lay this out. I tell you what, Bobby. So yeah. I wasn't trying to like be antisocial. I was just jumping in for a couple of minutes of trying to get my wheel spin, and then I got RP on my wheel spin. And so then I was like, you know what? Let me just do one job. You delivered meds. Yeah, I'm sure they were meds, all right. I'm sure that they were. Where are you complaining? You can totally get there now. Quit your complaining. So that you get towed. But yeah, I was just goofing around for a few minutes. It was early. But yeah, it was like I was on there at like 9:15. You deleted them. Oh dang, Jeff, that's not good. Not good. They were honest. It was it's a job now. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we're gonna come out of here. We're probably gonna let's do the same thing like we have on the other end, shall we? Which is, you know, give a place for recycling to go. So let's do that, shall we? Well, yeah, I don't. I was barely on there, so I was just goofing around a little bit. Iron, where's the copper? Broke glass. I could never find what I'm looking for. I know I could search it, but like, what fun is that, chat? Gold, copper. Didn't take too long or anything. Jeez, bud. Jeez, bud. All right, where do I have it placed on this end? Kind of mirror it. Up underneath the belt. Okay. Up underneath the belts. Let's go. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Don't think I mirrored what I have on the other end, but it's fine. That's pretty clean. And then we'll set the priority as the recycling coming in. Is what we do. Heck yeah. Completely confused with this PC problem. Uh-oh. It's not good. Plugger, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in, sir. Kimmy, that's not good. No, I've been confused with this PC issue since he started talking about it, so it's above my pay grade anyway. Let's wait. How did those get flipped? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hold on. Cut these out and then hit that button. There we go. Somehow no, it's still wrong. I don't want that. Oh yeah, I want the slag on that side. That's how I want it. Just like, it's not lining up. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas, y'all. Natural. Well, it could be propane. And propane accessories, you know, for Hank. Hashtag for Hank. Okay. His fans are working. Okay. Took it out yesterday and cleaned it good. Gotcha. Let's see. Where's that belt actually going to be coming from? So this one here, this is going to be sand. Right? Isn't that what we need here, chat? We do need, in fact, we'll need sand. Okay, so sand. All right, and unload, of course. Copy that, paste that across all of them. Let's go. So then these two here, we can probably aim for like up. I was hoping that you can't go in between these two because that just doesn't work, but we could go right there and then up to there, up on top. Okay. So if we go up like this and then Beautiful Clark. Not really, but... And, of course, we're doing more belts for future expansion, just in case. You never know. That'll work. It's kind of ugly, but it'll work. Okay. All right, and then that top belt is flowing out in both directions, so that should be good. So technically we should be able to build that. Now, do we want, I think I know the answer already. So we're moving our molten via train for the steel. We should probably move the molten via train for copper too, right? Aren't they to beat video card fans? No, Jeff. They only run when your video card needs it. Yeah, video card fans will throttle on and off. For sure. I did do that right, didn't I, chat? Here. Is that off by 1? It's off by 1. I can't have anything nice, I swear. So wait, does it go back like that? Like that. Like that. Of course, it's not gonna let me do it. This conveyor. Okay, hang on. I want things to line up, by the way. The OCD is coming in strong right now. Like that. Now that did I have it right before? It's so hard. Hold on. We're gonna paint. We're gonna use the painting. The painting thing here. So that's the front. Okay, so we're golden then. Okay. He's gonna replace his HDMI. I gotcha. You know, honestly, I have black screens once in a while too, so maybe I need to think about doing something too. It's not very often. But I do have black screens once in a blue moon. So yeah. Although that could be, I think it could be something with my capture card too. Because it's usually on the monitor that's running through a capture card, so. All right. Okay. All right. That's beautiful, right? That's clean. Everything's in that same 45 to, you know, like all the belts look nice. All the belts are the same. We like that. The bottom, yeah, these belts don't need to, okay. This is good. I like this. So realistically, we should probably, we're gonna have to probably get rid of this and that and this and redo. Oop, I don't want to. Nope, don't get rid of that whole track. Shift click will get you, chat. Just saying. Redo a little bit of this real quick. Why not? We're gonna add on to this because the whole thing here is molten via train, I guess. So which is like the most pointless thing of all time. It's so dumb. But like, I'm here for it, so it's okay. But it's very pointless, to be honest. But I don't really care. I really don't. I don't care. All right. Oh, we can't do that. That's right. They can't connect to the same. Ugh. Actually, hold on. Where there's a will, there's a way. There is a way. There is a way. Where's that? The molten thingy. I never use it. Perfect time to use it, though. Because then actually we can just connect. What's up, Big Al? How's it going? Heck yeah. We're going to have all the glowy channels of molten here. Yeah, dog. Oh, actually, I might need to move all that out. In fact, I almost guarantee I have to move that out. Yes. We'll have to probably move that out. Because I have to get my conveyor belts in here for slag on top of this. So we gotta move it out to get enough room. So actually, let's just do that first. Is that where it runs? By golly, George, look at that. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can come in here and do what we want with our molten. There we go. It's like if I can find the thing, cheapers. Cheapers. All right. You made a blueprint. Let's go, Big Al. Research, huh? I suck at building the research stuff, so maybe I need to borrow a blueprint. I actually do part of this whole thing is eventually to redo my research. Because I'm actually like basically there where if I go construction and then I'm basically to the next research. So, and then I have all that to go still. Good Lord. I have not been doing research on this game. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I've been doing the lowering the pollution things. Like they've been running forever, but like that's literally the only research I've been doing. In fact, this one, I guess it's on 13. I don't know. It just runs. It's just always running. I don't pay attention to it. I know I should, but like I don't. I really just don't. All right, let's get our piping in for our exhaust. Go ahead. Nope. Connect that up as well. But yeah, that I would say that's part of the goal of this whole thing eventually is to move research, and because right now it's just kind of hodgepodged in here, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. I saw that, Big Al. I saw that. I was looking at it earlier. There's some yeah, there's nadir warnings over there in Kansas right now. That's actually not terribly far, I think, from Squirrely Dan. Oh, looks like yeah. There could be some nadirs in there. They're all radar indicated right now, but still, yeah. Could be some nadirs in there, Big Al. You betcha. Make sure you know, you know the things. Have the ways to get the weather warnings, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. All right, so we need to extend our track. What is this? Okay. I don't know where that little piece of track came from, to be completely honest. But that's okay. So actually this track, let's see, hold on. How are we going to do this? Because we're going to need, we're going to do this like we did the other thing. I need that piece of track to go away. Jeez, go away, bud. So this is not actually going to connect like what I'm trying. No, that's not going to connect. Okay, so first things first, let's do this piece here. Or is that going to connect? See, I almost don't like this bump out, but like, I don't know how else to do that, I guess. I really like what I've done with these tracks through this mess. I think this is sweet. This works well. Did the same thing basically over here too. Yeah, that all works well. Why am I seeing my ores when I placing track? Oh, it doesn't, not ores, but okay, never mind. All right, so if we connect this to here, okay, that's dumb. I don't want to. If I'm gonna elevate, I'm gonna elevate the whole thing, I guess, not just part of it. Oopsie, we're about to have a collapse. My bad. I should actually clean that up, but like, guess what's not gonna happen? You do have to be very cautious deleting train track because it will it'll collapse if you don't do it right, and which obviously I didn't do it right there, so we definitely had a little collapse, so that's okay. Oh, actually, okay, so this will work. So then what we'll do is we'll run that back here for this other one to connect to. So from here to there. I don't like the aggressive side shift, but that's just the way it is. So no big deal. Pops, what's going on, man? How are you? Oh, let the record show, by the way, chat, that I did reply to a DM yesterday. I think I did yesterday. Pretty sure. Somebody was having an issue, and I know. Somebody was having an issue and they couldn't talk in chat on Friday or on Saturday. And so I took care of it. There was nothing to take care of. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I took care of it because I didn't. But they were asking if they got banned or something, and I was like, absolutely not. So from that aspect, I took care of it, you know. That needs to be moved over. You know what? We're gonna keep using the drawing tool. I think that's gonna help this process. To be honest, we're gonna go behind. Yeah. No. Okay. We are right on. All right. That's kind of nice to have in the back pocket. I need to remember to use it more. Am I gonna get banned? I hope not, Tomcat. You hope this game goes on sale again. You'll pick it up. I'm sure it will. At some point, yeah. It is a great game. Just for the record, load, and then this is gonna be unload the copper. Okay. But yeah, I'm sure it will eventually. Fantastic game though. Unfinished sentence. It's going. How are you? Why are we not finishing our sentences? That's a good username. I like it. It's actually really funny. All right, so we'll elevate this straight through there, and then we'll do the same thing where we take that to there. That did not connect like I wanted it to. There we go. Here we go. Here I go again. All right, all right, all right. Chuck. You know, I've been called worse, Kimmy. It's fine. I am in the process of rebuilding. Oh my goodness, I don't like that at all. I'm in the process of rebuilding kind of my whole like smelting area. My whole like manufacturing area. So basically right now I've got like this whole thing here basically. I'm gonna rebuild most of this over yonder. So yeah. That's what I'm in the process in. You have been calling me Chuck for a little bit, yeah. Since you've been watching. Literally first comment. First comment. Your first comment on 1/24/26. Hey there, Chuck. Second comment. Everyone is Chuck. All right, all right, all right. So I think it's just his like thing, you know. It's kind of like Tony calling everybody Tony. It's kind of just his thing, you know, his shtick, you know. Sometimes you have, you know, and that's fine. Again, I've been called worse, so Chuck is probably not the worst thing I've ever been called. Although I was gonna say I know a Chuck. I know of a Chuck. He was a terrible person. He was actually a really bad guy. But yeah, it was the whole thing. Yeah, he was actually he looked like an upstanding member of society. This particular Chuck that I knew of. I wouldn't even say I didn't know him, but I knew of this Chuck. He looked like an upstanding member of society, but he was not at all. Outward facing, he was a good guy, but he really was not a good guy. So he went to school with Chuck. He was not nice. Yeah. The Chuck that I knew, he liked to smoke a lot, like cigarettes, and not pay attention to where the cigarettes were going and would burn. It happened once, I think, but he burned the side of like his kid's head from the cigarettes. And I wish I was joking, but I'm not. There was like legitimately a burn on the side of the kid's head that was like perfect height of the. Yeah. Yeah, no, he was not a good person. So I think it was just like an accident, but still, Chuck was not a good guy. So there's that. All right, so all that's functional again, and the way that's built, the trains actually it's not. I need to redo this here a little bit. Okay. So this needs to get changed. And then this track will also need to get changed. From about there down. Yeah, Chuck was not a nice guy. But like outward facing, he was an outstanding member of society. He was it's actually a police officer. So yeah. Terrible person though. But anyway. What do I know? All right. That'll be fine over there. And then, hello. I got a lot going on. Oh, yep, there we go with another collapse. Dang it, I thought I left it close enough to a thing where it wasn't going to collapse. I have to get an excavator in to clean that up, and I'm not doing that right now, so on with the building, I guess, chat. On with the building. And boy, I don't know about anybody else, but all these videos I've been seeing on old TikTok about Coachella, I'm really glad that that crap is over with, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. My TikTok has been invaded, chat. I don't know about anybody else's. Maybe I watched one too many of them, but man, invaded with Coachella crap. And it's like, I don't care. But that's all my TikTok has been. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't care. Thought he was God's gift to girls. Whoa. It's Peppermint Patty called Charlie. I don't know about that. That's interesting. You haven't got any? Consider yourself lucky, Tomcat. Look at the TikTok. The tree stump? No. Coachella is only for 3 days. Thank goodness. The next one, apparently, and I didn't know this, it's at the same place as that Stagecoach, which is basically the same thing. Just like country music instead of whatever the... I don't even know. I know Justin Bieber performed, like, who cares? Just for the record. Like, who cares? I don't. Oh, man. All right. I feel like it's tighter than it is on that side over yonder there. Like, I don't know why. What's different about it, chat? I'm not really sure what's different about it. Something's different about it. They're in line though. And these are in line. I'm not really sure why. But that's okie dokie. Oh, the desk with the PC inside of it? Yeah. All right. You got one about Bieber being paid the most? Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of annoying to be honest. All right, we're gonna build some of this stuff, chat, so that this train can quit complaining anyway. So we'll go ahead and let trucks be busy beavers and come over here and get it done. The desk with the computers inside of them, Kimmy, are awesome. But what's the first thing you're gonna do on that desk? You're gonna put a giant mouse pad, and then you're not gonna see the PC anyway. So like, yeah, kind of silly. What are my? We do have trucks on this map, right? Okay, they're moving. All right, cool. It's like there's not a single truck on this part of the map. Like, what's happening? I forget that to go get the gravel to build the train track, they have to come over here. This is my gravel stockpile right now. Currently not making any gravel. This is just what I have in stock from when we had all that train track in the past. And then my train track stockpile is here. I have a bit of a stockpile here. Which actually, this would be a good time to empty my concrete stockpile and yeah. Oh, we emptied most of our. Oh boy, all that's it. Oh, we have 2.8 thousand concrete. We had like 30,000 before, but that's what happens when you pave a little area of a map. I guess, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Chat. Golly. Where does the train get its fuel? So this train right now, I do not have a fuel depot in this little loop. So it is connected out to here. There is a fuel station here, so he doesn't have to go far. However, to get back into the loop, it's not efficient at all right now. He actually has to come over here, come all the way back. So eventually I will put a fuel I'll put a fuel station in this little loop, but I'll keep this connected to the greater network. Actually, I may not keep it connected to the greater network. I might just make this its own little loop, and then I will put a fuel station in here eventually. Which actually we will keep it connected to the greater loop because I can use a train to bring the fuel to the trains. And therefore, it's one less job trucks have to do. Hooray! So yeah. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense to me. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm here for it, chat. All right. So he's gonna do his job again, which entails a lot of doing nothing because this is not doing anything over here yet. So that train's happy, but like not really doing much. So yeah. The truck driver union's not happy? No, they're perfectly happy. Fuel hauler. There's 70 trucks not doing a single thing right now. They're very happy. They're not doing anything. Actually, I could have them doing stuff again. I could have them come over here and start excavating again. I fired all of the trucks because I didn't I was trying to get my concrete hauled out here to pave all this. But now that it's paved, I don't really need all those trucks sitting around doing nothing. So get to work. Is that better, fuel hauler? At least they're working now. See, like this dude right here, he's really happy. He's not doing a darn thing. He's getting paid to sit there. You believe that? What a guy. What a guy. What a job, you know? Dang. You got Ben and Jerry. You know, Sean, I don't think I have ever had, this is about to be crazy, but I don't think I have ever had Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Not one time in my entire life have I ever had it. I've never had, what is it, Chunky Monkey? I've never had it. Never have I ever. Which is kind of crazy to think about, honestly. All right, so we're putting in stuff for copper, by the way, chat. That's what's up. All right, stuff for hashtag copper. And let's see, 48. This takes 24. We need to get rid of that. Okay, 20. Wow, we can put, oh man, this is a lot. This is gonna be a lot. We're gonna have to maneuver this a little bit. We're gonna have to pivot, if you will. Pivot. Peanut butter. Okay.
Pivot! Pivot!
Oh, man. You always get a couple of small Ben and Jerry's. Nice fuel hauler. Pivot. Pivot. Jacob, thanks for the bits. I shall pivot. Possibly. I kind of don't. That's just a lot, right? Chocolate cheese. Is it? I mean, that sounds really good though. Chocolate and cheesecake. Bro, I'm a sucker for cheesecake. I told my dad about the carrot cake idea, and he knew where I was going before I even said it, chat. This is double, Jacob. So I have 3 furnaces here. Those are making 48 a piece. These are using 24, so that would be 3 6 3 6 9, right? And that's 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's 6. The only thing is I'm thinking about like pivoting, like do 3 and 3, kind of a north-south configuration, but like this is probably fine. And again and again and again. I don't have enough iron for copper for that. But that's all right. You bought carrot cake muffins. Sick. But yeah, I said, Pops, you know carrot cake? And he goes, yeah. And I said, cream cheese frosting. He's like, yeah. And his eyes lit up. And I was like, but. And he's like, yeah, you're right. It was pretty funny. So yeah. Because replace the cream cheese frosting with that tub of cream cheese or of cheesecake. I think would just be unreal, you know? I think it'd be unreal, chat. All right, so those are making 24 and these take 24. Imagine that. I feel like there's a better, is there a better thing out here that I don't have yet? Or I guess maybe I do have it. I don't know. I can't worry about future research, chat. It's in the future, man. I really, 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 really want the Captain Monument statue guy. I have a plan with it, and I need to have it, but I haven't researched that for yet, so. Therefore, I can't have it, chat. That's how that works, in case y'all didn't know. I think we're going to lean manufacture this part. No storage. Just a 1-to-1. I think that's the strat, and we will be using acid. I should really watch how I say that. I'm not even going to correct it. We will be using acid. It is an accurate statement. Oh, that is an accurate statement. We will be using acid. Are we? Chat, the acid that we have is being made really far away. Should we have an acid train to haul in our acid from way out here? Although in fairness, this is all probably going to move at some point too. We'll just truck in the acid for now, man. We'll just have a truckload of acid. It's fine. It's fine, chat. To take an acid trip, right? Oh gosh. It's messed up, y'all. It's messed up, y'all. That looks... That's fine. I'm trying to like get myself canceled off Twitch apparently tonight, chat. Promise yeah. I don't mean anything bad. Sounds like a lot of stomach issues. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. We're going on a trip. Literally. Oh gosh. All right, so this will be acid. I don't think we need to set that to keep it full because I think the other thing's already set to like keep empty. Yeah, so we don't need to set it on keep full then. Okay, so there's that. So that's all done and dusted. We're gonna unload, we're gonna distribute, and then yeah, so we do need to make sure, as of right now, we're still trucking water in, which we're not using any, but like we're still trucking water. I'm tempted. We do have a water pocket over here, so I'll probably put some groundwater pumps in and run a line, but I do need to... God, don't take that out of context either. Okay, chat. I gotta really be careful what I say. All right, so we need storage for copper. I don't need a ton of storage, I don't think. Let me look over here. What do I have going with copper? Copper is not the issue. Electronic 1 is the issue as far as wanting to prioritize a storage for running for maintenance. So copper, we could just have a buffer storage just to have a buffer storage. That's fine. So we'll just put in 1 for that. And honestly, right here kind of would make sense, maybe. Run everything to here. And then what we can do is this will be a driveway of sorts through here. And let's see. We could, you know, paint this on here as like a, hey, dum-dum, don't build on this. This is our no build zone, if you will, right? So we can maintain truck access in here. Now, we don't really need to access copper per se, but we might as well. Why are our trucks so busy right now? What the heck is what is... Oh, it's all the acid. Okay, I was like, what is... There's so many trucks. Bro, the acid they're hauling right now. Look at this. They're gonna fill that tank up. Like, that's really weird for our trucks to be so busy right now, you know? Just saying. All of it, Jacob. All of it. We, in theory, just emptied that storage out there. Although I'm sure it'll refill plenty fast. Yeah, we should have, in theory, just emptied that completely out, but we're making plenty more here. We got plenty of sulfur for that, so we'll be okay. So, by the way, this whole system, since we built this, it's been a while now that we built this. This is all for fuel, basically, with some byproducts like rubber, acid, hydrogen, fertilizer. This has been running so good. Actually, this makes power too. This has been running so good. This has been working. I haven't had to mess with anything out here. Yeah, fuel hauler, this is for you. Uh-huh. Yep, here's your tank of diesel right here. But no, that's been working. It's been working so good. I haven't had to touch any of this. I'm actually really proud of this build. I know it's kind of like, it's not the cleanest thing I've ever built, but like, it works well. So, although I don't really tend to build clean. I tend to build functional over clean. So, there's that too. Definitely tend to build functional over clean. Thank you, Jacob. That means a lot. It actually does. I mean, we took our time and laid that one out and tried to be methodical about that one. Where are we going here? Oh, I see the issue. I almost crushed it. Almost scrapped it. All right, guys, you're just gonna have to like figure something else out because there we go. They're getting it. Okay, so we need to put our copper into storage, which would be in here. And I know we're wasting space with the. I don't care. It gets you so often, you know? So often where it's just like, man. You know, this is a big week for Fuel Hauler. We got that for Fuel Hauler, and we got a side-by-side the other day. Man, Fuel Hauler, you're just living large. What does town look like? I can show you. Town pretty much looks the same. I really haven't grown town much. I did add on one more housing complex the other day. We will get different looking houses, Kimmy. Eventually here's housing 4. So they'll be like taller apartment buildings, basically. But yeah, town is still towning. It's still got its food system. Is functioning very well still. I've still got a water treatment plant that is functioning off of town very well. I haven't had to upgrade or touch any of this. Either. This has all been working well, so. Yeah, it is a town. It is definitely a town, but it's all been functioning well. And yeah, it's still making fertilizer. It's keeping our farms fertilized along with our fuel out there, all that fuel, the extra fertilizer there too. So now everything's been going well with town so far, or for a while. Right now, I have 0 extra houses, but I do have a extra 109 employees. So I'll have to make what I probably need to do is once I get the copper running, I can start deleting other buildings like over yonder. And so like I could actually start using some of this here. So, yeah, but I gotta like to get my maintenance running. I have to have copper because I have to have electronics is kind of what I'm working towards here. Speaking of that, how many we are only building out of 3, sorry, 4. That's 4. That's not 3, John. Learn how to count. Come on, man. Okay. And then, okay. That's also the lower assembler. Shorty got low. Lots of room. Lots of room. Lots of room, chat. Never enough room. All right, so we want to make... God, I forget about all this. Oh, the medical supplies that... oh gosh. I forget about all this, chat. There's so much luxury goods. Why am I not seeing what I'm looking for, chat? That's the... oh, here we go. Okay. Electronics. So that's making 24. And we're only making 12 here. So in theory, we could get by with 2. However, if we come in here and look at our little handy dandy cheat sheet, electronics 1s are great, but they're used to make other things, and the more we get into this, and then they're used for making the electronic 2s. So we're gonna need a lot of that. So I would say we go with like 4 of the good ones. Overkill is underrated, chat, just for the record. Why did that just sound like 4 gunshots? Chat, you want to... Should we duck and cover now or later? I don't know if we should do it now. Shoot, wait a minute. Just see what happens. Golly, man. Yeah, let's run it right there. I like that. That works. I hope that's Dad working on something in the house, by the way. If it's not, we might actually be in trouble. I think it's Dad. There was something. He was working on a little project, I believe. It does not sound good. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Does it show you how to use everything, or do you have to figure it out? It doesn't show you anything. There is up here in the top left. Actually, I still have some I need to do, but like, I don't care. I just do my own thing. I don't really pay attention to, but it'll kind of give you like goals over here, and then it rewards you with things for the goal, for doing the goals. But I wouldn't say that it shows you how to do anything. No, I would say that's a no-go. As far as like, yeah, just like holding your hand and walking you through it. No. I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to that thing up there to be 100%. Which shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. For the record. But that's okay. All right, so see the theme here. We're gonna have a whole bunch of storages along here, probably, chat, for things that we need to build things, you know. I mean, kind of, yeah. Yeah, kind of. But it starts really, like, fundamentally really simple, right? Like, it literally starts with, like, a furnace. And this dude here to make iron. And then, you know, you expand as you go, and it gets crazy. We're kind of like, what would you say, fairly... So all this technology, all this stuff, we have access to all this so far, all the way up to like here, right? And so we're kind of like mid-game, I would say, right now. But what it does is when you like unlock something new, you know, like, oh, I can smelt now. So then you kind of figure that out. And then it's like, oh, we can make electricity. Let's figure that out. Oh, we can grow potatoes. Let's grow potatoes. You know, like you unlock one thing at a time. So you kind of like figure it out as you go. You don't just get where I'm at and then like, okay, time to figure out how to play. If that makes sense. Like you start slow. I don't, Kimmy, you're right. Which is why I had to go back and do the one in Satisfactory. Oh gosh. But no, so I mean, when you start the game, you don't really have like a lot to do because you're brand new and you just don't have a lot of material and you don't have a lot of technology, I guess would be a good way to put it. You know, you just don't have a lot. So it's not like at least I don't think I don't think it's like overwhelming or anything because you just don't have anything. You know, you don't even have conveyor belts when you start, and so like you don't even have to know how to mess with that because you just don't have it. So you have to unlock them later. So might show you now again because you start with so little. Like when you start, you literally have basically nothing. You have I don't, what do you even have? A couple of trucks and like, that's about it. So it is kind of a slow start game, but it's actually good to play this game slow and not get in a hurry. Especially if you're not quite sure what you're doing, because if you get in a hurry, you will death spiral rapidly. But what I will say is if I can learn how to play this game, pretty much anybody should be able to learn how to play this game, all right? Because yeah, if I could play it, anybody can, all right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. How are we actually going to do this, chat? Because we got to get... We've got to get electronics down here for the maintenance.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100 Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. Oh, it's a click on open the research page. There is like a welcome to the game type thing. Yeah, you have all this you can like go through if you really want to and like read everything. And yeah, this is all in here. It's kind of like the help menu for Farm Sim, I guess. I'll be honest, I've never looked at any of that. Jacob, thanks for the bits. I ain't never looked at any of this. Like, literally ever. Oh, gosh. All right, I'm thinking we just, what am I thinking here, chat? I'm thinking we just belt on the ground and put a ramp over it. What's this for? What's this? Okay, no, I know what that's for. Okay, so what if we put a large storage here, and we come out of here and we pop up to that belt there. Okay. Okay. All right. And then we literally, because that lines up with that. Literally, although I don't like that because I need this to be the priority for electronics. So what I actually need is this in here somewhere, which can be done and is going to be done right there. All right, where's our outputs? If we bring our output into there and then like go ka-chow into there, but then like say, hey, that's our priority. All right, and then we just run this down and we'll work around this. This belt may get shifted later, depending on what else we have going on in here. And then remember, we want this to be I wanted this to be a no build zone, but that's fine. We can always just put a little, that ramp's huge. It's huge. We can just put a little, ramp in there. And then that maintains our, no build zone, if you will. So here, we'll just do that. We'll just make that a little bit bigger. That's okay. All right, and then if we need to, we could also sneak more belts through there. Potentially. Maybe. All right, so that'll send the priority of the electronics down here, which will send them into this storage, which will send them to maintenance. That is a massive, massive thing to have, obviously. So yeah. And then technically, well, we don't have to use the one with recycling, I guess. So let's just not for now. The heck is happening? There's so many weird noises tonight, chat. I don't know if it's like... That sounded like a city horn on a semi-truck outside. Like a ways away, but like outside, you know? All right, so if nothing else, if we turn all of this on, we should get maintenance made here so that we can turn off maintenance on the other side of the map. So, actually, let's hold up before we do that. We do not have our crushed copper or our sand coming in here yet. Okay, so we need to work on that. So crushed copper is line 16. So we need to get, apparently we did the line, but I didn't build a train. All right, so let's build that. One's probably enough, but two's overkill. So I'm here for that. And then we need sand train. Okay, so if we come out here, this is our sand station, and we can say let's fill, and then let's go up here, and it's going to be this station here. And we'll hit the wrong button first and then hit the right button. And then we'll go in and punch in our fuel stations. I have to remember where they all are. I kind of have a lot of them now. But I don't mind. Actually, fun fact, I couldn't figure out why all my trains were running out of fuel. Do I actually out myself as being an idiot, or should I not out myself for being an idiot, chat? You know what, Yellow? I don't care. So when you place down the little depot for the fuel, apparently you have to assign the fuel. They were all assigned to nothing. And so there was no fuel going into the thing. Because, of course, you could assign different fuels. You can have hydrogen or you can have high-pressure steam, which I got to build a steam train on here somewhere. Like, a legit steam train. Like, it's powered via steam. I got to build that somewhere at some point. It's crazy. It's this guy right here. That is legitimately powered by steam. Which is kind of sick. And then somewhere I should put in a coal train just for Kimmy. So that, you know, she'll have a coal train. But we'll see. I don't have the stuff for that, so not right now anyway. Steam over the bridge would be cool. Yeah, it's like a coal-fired train. There's actually one that's just powered by steam though, which is crazy to me. Here, we're gonna build one, chat. What the heck? Here, I'm gonna build this train just because I wanna watch it. I don't have any way to fuel it right now. Yellow. Come on, get this thing built. Let's go. Oh, we're waiting on water. Well, that would make sense. You need water to build a steam train. Okay. I don't have water plumbed into to this mess yet. But a good old coal steam engine, yeah, coal-fired steam would be sick going across the bridge. Yes, that would actually look really cool. Can we just, yeah, Unity build? Let's go. Using all my Unity, but I have plenty, so it's okay. All right, so this thing is steam powered. It's just a giant tank. That's all it is. It's just a giant tank on wheels. That's so cool. And then you fill it with actual just high pressure steam. That's wild. Problem is to make, I mean, there's multiple ways to make steam, but like, that's funny. That's actually really funny. I just realized I messed up on that train track too. I should totally change that. All right, Mickey, what's going on? How are you? What's poppin'? I don't have a use for this trade right now, chat, because I don't have the infrastructure set up for it. Or anything, but yeah, there's that. All right, I got rid of it. Okay. Let's see. That should probably extend through there and then connect back, right? It does on this side, so yeah, we should do that. Okay. All right, let's add a little more track here. Change the little track. Weather's good here, Mickey. How's your weather? Weather is good here. Over on the other side of the state, they had a tornado watch. Yeah, over Big Al, you better be careful over there. I don't know if you're still around. Hope you're paying attention to the weather and not me. Just saying. All right. Hooray, did we do it right? No collapse this time? Let's go, chat. Let's go. It has been the only weather we've really been having is just stupid wind. Like, it's been aggressive. Gonna hit 90s this weekend? Wow. We have had a few days in the 90s here ourselves. But just been so windy here. I don't like that, chat. I don't like it. I want it to drop back here more. But I don't think I can. If I connect it, I connect it. That's fine. Whatever. It'll do its job eventually. All right. Put a steam train to cart the melted. I might, but the problem is I'd have to, which is fine. I'll have to figure out a fuel source. Obviously. But we can work on that eventually. Eventually. Yeah, because all I really need is, like... I have coal here. I mean, I could use a coal boiler to generate steam. I don't think they really use a lot of steam. We could do that, though, eventually. Okay, crank that back up, by the way. All right, so we're getting our sand in here, and we're getting our crushed copper in, which means we can go ahead and start building a bunch more of this stuff. And let's just, you know, sure, let's make everybody really busy. Oh, I'm here for it. Now, are we bringing copper to here? We are not bringing copper to here yet, so we need that to also run. Okay, and I know I really should, and maybe someday I'll take the time to go through and like name all my train routes. As of right now, I have not done that. It's okay. It's fine. I just hope I don't ever have to like do anything with them because there's so many. And they're so bad. We'll add that fuel stop in too. Why not? Okay, so that's number 18, chat. Number 18. Calling 18. 2 cars. Number 18. Build it. All right. So that'll be good as well. So this is going to allow us to finally do our maintenance over here. I've been trying to work towards this, but that's okay. We got it. Once we get this all built. Apparently we need to turn all that off. All right, now the next problem is going to be employees as well. Although we should be able to turn stuff off over here, so should. Wow, look at what that just did to my maintenance, by the way. Oh my god. All right, we'll expand town. Just a hair. Turn our beacon on. We're not in a death spiral yet, don't worry, by the way. We're only down 117 people. It's fine. But again, we should be able to turn some stuff off over there, so. Actually, there's stuff right here we could turn off too. There, we turned these off for now. These we're not. Well, we are going to be using that, so. There, that fixed our job crisis. All right, we are officially making stuff. We got some big moves going on here. Probably shouldn't have put that storage right there because this was kind of. It's fine. We can sneak a belt out. All right. We're doing it, chat. Hooray! We're just waiting on electronics. Oh, you know what? I don't have a train. I don't have a train that can run from here to here. So, you know what? Maybe this is the time when I chat. How are we gonna make Steam here? We can do it right now. Let's do it. How are we gonna do that? Why are we taking? Oh, it's slag. Never mind. Should we just use coal? I don't like the idea, but like we could. Let's slow this down for a second. How much does that really use? So is that like per? So it doesn't use a lot. Or could we just use? We should use an electric boiler, right? In a kettle. All right, Smarties. Yes, we need to boil water, obviously. All right, so here, what if we, here, I've got time slowed down, so we're okay. Let's put in a station. So here's my water, by the way, which is why I'm building on this side. Oh, you know what? Never mind, we're fine. Here, actually, I just thought of something before we go too far here. Let's make some more, like, don't build their dumb zone. Another zone. Because we have to be able to get to that water for now. Yep. Turn that off. That one can stay on. Actually, no, that needs to be turned off too. All right. So what if we put a... we have room to do it right here too, I think. Without making this look terribly nasty here. Because it's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. The problem is it's on the wrong... Oh, man. Okay, hold on. There's more than one way to do this. Just gotta find the right place. I think, what if we just do it up here and then, that works. And then if we need more, we can always add... we can always add more. Yeah. Yeah. If we need more, we can always add more right here then. Okay. Get rid of that real quick. Go away. Thank you. Well, that's not quite what I had intended, but it'll work. Okay, so then that's going to make... we're going to start with 12 water. I actually need to probably really do something with my power, although I've kind of been waiting to redo power until I get my next power thing, but I also haven't... I'm not really interested in going to construction 4 yet, so... Hence why I've just been living in construction 3 land for forever. Okay, so I don't want to put it there. I need to jump around. Okay, hold on here. Let's grab a station. Since we're making our steam right there, we're probably going to bring our steam across somewhere there. And then we need a little fueling module, if you will. And we're going to put that to steam so that our trains can actually, fill up. Now, we cannot store steam anywhere, which is kind of interesting. The interesting part of this. The only capacity that we have for steam is the 150 that this thing will store. So this will store steam, which is kind of interesting because normally you can't store steam in this game. So okay, I kind of actually like that. It goes under that train track and then above. Although we need it to go... Let me just go over all of it, actually. That's probably better. Because remember, there's going to be another track here, you see. So there's that. I don't like what I just did, because that's going to put a double leg there. Okay, hang on. Put it reverse, Terry. Alright, then if we just go from there and then drop it like it's hot. And in. Okay, there we go. Alright, we have our steam train station, which is crazy. Or our fueling station. To go north. And then what I need to do, because I don't want trains interfering with anybody, the whole purpose of the way I've been building this whole thing is that no trains interfere with each other. So what we'll do is we'll just put this back here. Yep. That's exactly how I want to build that. Yep. Definitely do. So this might be like extra track for no reason, but like, trust the process, man. Or something. And we'll just take that and give it a little extra, but like nothing crazy to there. And then, okay, that doesn't interfere with anybody. This doesn't interfere. Yes. Okay, so then on this one, which is line 1, we need to delete, and then add this guy in. We're going to call that our fueling point. And then we need to get rid of this train, because that train's dead to us. Okay. Officially dead to us. And then we need to take this. We also need to add that in and then assign that as our fueling station as well. So now we come down here and let's see. So now we build the steam engine. And honestly, I think I might just go to one car. Because two's kind of awkward because I only built it with one module for the thing anyway. So let's build that. And then build it again. And then we should have brought some water in there. And then 19, we'll build one for 19 as well. So let's build this for 19 as well. Build one for that. And then apparently I need to, if I'm going to keep building these trains, which I don't know how many more of these steam trains I'll build, but let's go ahead and just put the tank in and plumb in some water for that. All right. Okay, so all this is building real fast here. And we're Unity build it. Let's go. Come on. Hooray. Oh, we got refugees in. That's right. Okay. I should probably turn that off in a minute. Don't let me forget that. I want to leave it on for now, though. Play on high speed. That thing's really zippy. Good Lord. It is literally just a giant tank with a little cockpit on the end. It's kind of goofy looking, but like, whatever. I'm here for it. That thing's kind of sick. Oh boy. Alright, it's gonna go get loaded up now. Why is it hauling a bomb? It's not a bomb. It's a crucible, or I don't know what you call it, but it's for hauling molten metal. Is what that's for. It's got a good whistle though. Did you guys hear the steam whistle? It's a good whistle. It kind of does look like a bomb, yeah. But nope, that's what that is. That's hauling for the molten. Heck yeah, dog. Here, listen. Of course, now it's not going to go. Dang it. I was hoping that was going to hit the whistle again. Why did that stop? Oh, because these aren't going to be full because they're just paused. Okay, that's why. Sorry, I was really trying to have it woo-woo for you, and it didn't woo-woo for you. My bad. Is there no ore sorters, or are they full right now? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Okay, so chat, this is working. We are getting electronics, but it doesn't look like we're getting that many right now, probably because we don't have any rubber. So what's our rubber warehouse set to out here? Yeah, we need that to be like, keep it empty, boys. Come on. Come on. We might have to up our rubber production. We only have this one building that's making rubber right now. It's not a lot. Oh, we're only making 24 rubber. Okay, I can guarantee that's not going to be enough. So let's add on to that, shall we, chat, real quick? Where do the people live? I'll show you that in a second, Fuel Hauler. I can show you that in a second. They live in our beautiful town that we have. So right now I have 2,232 people, and they are all crammed into these buildings right here. I also have an extra 400 houses right now. I have an extra 43 employees as well that don't have a job. So, but this is town right now.